Hello, my friends. Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. This is Jennifer. If I look a little sleepy today, it is because I am. I had a whirlwind trip with my husband to Alpine, Texas, which is where he spent the latter half of his childhood, and we both went to college together. It's also where I met Jules. It's where my husband and I got married, and it's where we had our eldest kiddo. My father-in-law still lives there, so it is a very, very important, very special place to me. I had the greatest time being out there. I always love going out there. It's very restorative to my soul. So speaking of Jules, I have mostly show and tell from my birthday gift from Jules. So I hope you guys really enjoy this. I got the package on my birthday, so the day before we went out of town, it showed up. I unwrapped it. Everything was wrapped in fabric, of course, because that's how she rolls. First up is this gorgeous bird card created by a New Mexico artist, and I love this so much. I think I might actually frame this because it's just so cute. There's going to be a theme here, and you guys are going to pick up on it really quickly. She also sent me this tea towel, which we're going to unfold so I can show you guys. It is all hummingbirds, guys. How great is that? She sent me a gorgeous pileated woodpecker magnet. The pegboard that's behind my sewing machine is metal, so that's where I'm going to keep this guy. She sent me bird fabric and some more bird fabric, and she sent me this great bird panel, which is just lovely with all these different birds on it. Many of the birds I get in my backyard, so that makes it even more awesome, I think, because I recognize a lot of these guys. There was also a 5-pound bag of birdseed. When I picked up this box, I was like, what in the world did she send me? But this is why it was so heavy. And last but definitely not least is my favorite thing from the whole box, which was a hummingbird feeder, and I'm going to show you guys that in situ because I started using it the same day. I took my old hummingbird feeder down and put this one up so that I could have video of it because I was literally leaving the next day, and had all kinds of great hummingbird footage, and it was absolutely beautiful to watch, and I hope you enjoy seeing just a little bit of this here. Migration season's over in a couple of weeks, so I'm really glad I get to see all of this happening before they all leave. My absolute favorite thing that I did when I was in Alpine, and sadly no photos or videos of this because I just wasn't fast enough, was there were hummingbirds everywhere. There's Texas sage like all over town, and there was Texas sage in the front yard where we were staying, and I would just sit on the porch and watch the hummingbirds come and go. They wouldn't stay long. They would just zoom in and get a drink and leave. And I bet I pulled my phone out to take a picture about 10 times and I was never fast enough. So I just gave up and enjoyed it, and it was fantastic. It was just, again, very zen, very fun, and I really genuinely enjoyed it so much. Jules, this was a perfectly themed birthday gift. Thank you so much. Just, you know, I have no words. I love you. You know I love birds. You knew I was already kind of getting into that kind of thing when you sent me my first bird feeder camera. That was definitely my gateway camera, as it were, and I have enjoyed it so much. I cannot wait to figure out what to do with all of these goodies. Hey guys, it's me from editing. I just realized that I forgot one of the things I wanted to share with you, so I want to put it in here. While I was in Alpine, my father-in-law gave me a sewing machine to bring home to do whatever I want with. It's a Graybar in a cabinet, probably 1930s, early 1940s. I'm going to put some pictures in, and if you guys know anything about this machine, will you let me know? It did have what looked like all the original tools, and it had the book. So it had its manual with it, which is very fragile, but it is there. I haven't actually tried it yet, so I don't know if it works, but I'm hoping to be able to open it up later this week and play with it a little bit. And so anything you guys might know about it, I would appreciate finding out. You guys, if you're interested, stick around for a little slideshow and a couple of videos from my trip to far west Texas. And until then, hopefully next week, I will see you with some more sewing. I wasn't home, so I didn't do any sewing. I told you guys last week that I wouldn't be here, but I did, despite being very tired today, I did come back feeling quite restored and very happy, and I'm starting to feel healthy again for the first time in like a month and a half, so that genuinely helps as well. You guys have a great week, have a crafty week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.